I'm ready for some fried chicken. How would you like some fried chicken thighs, nice and crisp and tasty on the outside and juicy and tender on the inside? So here's a couple packs of chicken thighs I picked up at Costco and my Salad Master. And the first thing you want to do is you want to put the temperature gauge here. You want to plug it in, press temperature, and then we're going to put this up to 450 degrees. And we're going to let it warm up, 425 degrees. I always like to take the lowest temperature I can and get it nice and warm. And then we're going to go take the skins off the chicken, and we're going to cook them without the skins. Okay, the blinking light is stopped, so our pan is nice and hot. And here we have our chicken thighs. We have about 8 chicken thighs here, and I've removed the skin, and then I've used some kitchen shears to cut off any excess fat. And then we're just going to remove the lid. And here's our Salad Master skillet. And let's see what the water does. Ah, yes. See those little water pellets just dancing around in the skillet? That means it's hot enough. So I'm going to take my turkey or chicken thighs, and I'm going to very carefully place them bone down, close together, so I can fit them all in. I've really tried videotaping and cooking chicken at the same time. It's really quite a challenge. I guess if you're a multitasker, you can do it. Oh, yeah. Anyway. Now, did you notice there was no fat or oil in the bottom of that skillet? Just plain hot skillet, okay? And I'm going to put the lid back on. And I'm just going to like cock it. It's not, I don't want it totally covered because I don't want them boiled or baked. I want them fried, so you need to let some air through there. And then I'm going to press the little time button, and I'm going to time this for 15 minutes. Oops, I went over it, so I have to come back down. And just let them cook on one side for 15 minutes, and then we'll come right back. And if for some reason I got a phone call, I got distracted, it would just turn off, so that way you don't burn your dinner. But instead, since I'm right here and I'm going to be turning this over, I'm going to now take the timer and I'm going to put it back up to about 10 minutes. Oops, I'll go over again. So that, I can't get it at 10 minutes, can I? Okay, so it's at 10 minutes. So after I turn it over, it'll have 10 minutes on the other side, and then it'll turn off then. And now, I just like to do that because so often you get sidetracked. I want you to notice how easily that turned over. Did you see that? It just lifts right off. Now the center one doesn't get as much heat. The pan doesn't heat as much in the center as on the outside. So the outside's going to lift a lot easier. But it is amazing how if you have this hot enough, your chicken thighs will not stick to the pan. Well, at least they won't stick very much. So, I just got a call from Victoria, and I told her I was making fried chicken. So there you go. Isn't that beautiful? Now that's just one side. So we're going to put that lid back on. Oh, we're going to actually take a little bit of, I've got this garlic salt. It's probably got MSG in it, so I just put it on when I'm having company. Now the lid's hot at this point. So there you go. We put it on. There we go. And now it's going to cook for about 10 minutes and then turn off, and it'll be all done. And while I was waiting for it to cook, of course, I put some broccoli on. You notice my broccoli is just clicking away. And I have just like a tablespoon of water in the bottom because broccoli is pretty dry. It takes a lot to cook. So I'm going to turn that from medium down to just a little bit above low and let it cook for about another 15 minutes. And then dinner will be ready. I'll have a salad and we're ready to eat. I'll show you when I'm done. Okay, it's all done. You notice the timer went out, so if I had forgotten about this or gotten tied up with other dinner responsibilities, it wouldn't burn, and it would be just fine. So let's see how our chicken looks now. very good at doing two things at once, so we'll try this with the left hand. But I want you to remember that this chicken was cooked without any extra fat. Okay, now granted there's going to be a little fat in the chicken itself. And look at how golden brown and crispy it is. It is absolutely scrumptious. So I'm going to stack this all in the plate. Now as you can see, there's a little bit of chicken remains in there, so I'm just going to take a couple cups of water and I'm going to put it in there. And I'm going to take the lid and put it on, and I'm just going to let it sit there for about 10 minutes and then it'll wipe out. Now we've let this sit for about 10 or 15 minutes, so we're going to take the lid off. And then what I have here is just water and the meat juice that I'm going to give to Kate and Bo because they like this remains. I didn't put any soap in there so that it's pure as soon as it cools off. And the beauty of this is how easy this wipes clean. And the few little pieces that stick, we'll just put a little bit of water and a non-scratching little scrubber, and it all cleans up beautifully. Alrighty? Enjoy your meal.